Hi guys. So today we are going to be talking about the glue compressor. There it is. A lot of people are intimidated by this or don't know what it does or don't see the difference between using this glue compressor and the regular compressor. But the glue compressor is an analog modeled compressor, and it is modeled after a really famous bus compressor from the 80s that was on a mixing console. It's mostly used for gluing tracks together and gluing groups of tracks together to give tracks cohesiveness. But you can also use it on individual tracks, and today that's what we're going to do. We're going to use it. We're going to talk about the soft clip feature, which is really fun and useful for dance music and all kinds of other effects. So let's drag a utility in front of the compressor because we're going to give it a lot of gain. Let's keep the soft clip feature off for now. So this switch right here toggles the soft clip, which is a fixed wave shaper, which is used for taming really loud transients. But it's not transparent, so it's not like a bus limiter that's trying to be transparent. It actually adds color and distortion to the signal as it clips. And it will keep any peaks from going through above minus 0.5 dB. Unless you have the oversampling turned on, I'll give you an example. If you have that turned on, peaks are going to get through, so you want to make sure that it is off. I was looking for a loop earlier. I came across this loop I think will work for this example. So let's play this loop. So I picked this loop because it has lots of quiet areas in between the beats, and what we're going to try to do is bring out those quiet nuances with this compressor. So let's turn it off and see what this loop is. So it's peaking at minus 0.1 dB. Let's drive it with the gain so it peaks. So we're clipping our channel big time. But if we turn the soft clip feature on, it will not go above minus 0.5 dB, which is really handy. So in essence, what this already is doing, we haven't raised the threshold or anything, it's just this soft clip is clipping the signal. And to me, it sounds pretty good. As you can see, we're taking this loop that would have disappeared in the mix, and we're just throwing on a glue compressor, pushing driving it through the compressor, soft clipping it, and it's not peaking at all. So this loop's already louder. So now let's compress it and have some fun. When I adjust the threshold, I'm going to adjust the makeup gain to basically match it. If I move the threshold right up the middle, I'm going to move this right up the middle. That's my style. If I move the threshold all the way up, I'm going to move this gain up because I'm trying to just keep the levels even. So let's drive up the gain. Hear all that stuff coming out, you can hear the room ambience or the verb that they put on there, it's bringing that out. You can hear all the little squeaks and nuances coming out. Let's play it again. So I'm going to lower the release, which should bring out the sound even more, because it's not going to be compressing and keep holding it down. You'll probably start to hear a pump, which will really sound cool. And this effect is cool if you just put this as a bed under a kick drum or a beat, and adds a lot of interest to the mix. Here we go. think that sounds really cool. Let's drive it as hard as it can go, and you'll start to hear distortion that might not be pleasant, and then we'll back off from there. More of a pump when the release is quick. When it's slower to release, it's clamping the sound down harder. So it's your personal preference. Don't feel intimidated by the release. There's no right and wrong when it comes to effects. We're using it as an effect, essentially. I mean, look at, I'm driving it 30 dB through here. A lot of people would tell you not to do that. You have to use your ears. I think it sounds cool. If you want to be more subtle with it, you can back off a little. Note I was telling you about oversampling, and is if you have it off, it will not peak past negative 0.5. If we turn the oversampling on, you're going to have some peaks cut through. So, before compression, listen how quiet that sounds. And it's peaking at 0.89. Only 0.40 dBs quieter than this beast. Amazing, right? I use this soft clip feature all the time, and I hope you do too. You shouldn't be intimidated by this compressor. It's really easy to use. We only scratch the surface of it. It can do so many things. If you open this menu up, we have a whole other world we can play with. But we'll go into that another day. And well, I hope this video helped you. And thank you for watching. And if you want more tutorials and tips, audio tips, Ableton, other plugins, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys.